My bad. Did I?
And it's all crooked now.
Oh, hey.
So we are live over on the YouTube Shorts.
Does that look about right?
No. Turn it this way some. Okay, that's better.
That's better. That's better.
We're going to get TikTok rolling here too.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get
live on that once we get TikTok rolling, please.
Yeah.
All right. We are live. Getting ready to do our arugula focus planting. What are you playing over there?
How do I? I'm going. When you open it, it starts talking. I don't know.
Yeah, TikTok likes to talk.
Yeah.
The TT just likes to talk. So. Just go live.
Well, it was talking about planting day, so.
No. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to be talking about our arugula planting and the focus on that crop today. Getting all the things set up. You got that so crooked right now.
So crooked right now?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. On that side?
Turn it up. Hold it towards you.
Towards?
Not the stick. Boom.
I am aware.
Okay. Here we go. Hey, Lorena. Hey, Les. Plus. Les. We're going Les on that. Good morning. Good evening and good morning to wherever you are. You got it. You're like me with back in the truck. There. There.
It's like me with back in the truck, he says.
We always have technical difficulties going on, you know.
So.
Trying to get multiple things going. We're live over on YouTube main feed. We'll be going live on here. We're going live on X, YouTube short feed. So you guys are on here. And we're also on the TT over here on the that point. Welcome in everybody over there on that. Devana, Catherine, Bugs. We're going to be talking about our microgreens, arugula here. So we're going to be talking about that, focus on that, on microgreens arugula. And what we do, everything is to plant and get the perfect arugula out of that and everything else. And here in 9 or 10 days, we'll show you guys the end product of all of this as well. We'll come back, we'll harvest this, we'll do all that and everything else and show you that as well. So we're going to get into this here shortly, just to let everybody get in. If you guys got any questions or comments, go ahead and put them in the chat. We will get to them. On any of the platforms, we'll be answering any questions, any comments. So welcome in everybody over on all the platforms, on the TT, on YouTube short feeds, on YouTube main feed, and X as well if you guys are over there. Thank you guys for coming in. This is our tray that we start with. So just show you that right now. It's a Bootstrap Farmer tray, shallow tray. I highly recommend the Bootstrap Farmer shallow trays. They're so sturdy. I mean, one hand, you can hold it one hand like this. If you got the wrist strength with all that soil in there, it's got a good weight on it, but you can hold these. Very good, very sturdy, carry them around, unlike flimsy things that are going to fall apart and everything else, that you get cheap ones that you can't ever carry around. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's talk about our arugula focus. So, first thing you want to do with the arugula, I'll show you this tray because we also use this, but we use the mesh trays from Bootstrap Farmer. So we got the mesh trays that we use for arugula. We use slotted for most of our crops. For the arugula, we use the slots mesh trays. It seems to get better evening water and everything on it, so we highly, highly recommend using these. So I'll show you that we are using these in there. If you can see, it. A lot of soil in there, so you can see stuff coming through it, but that's what we use. And then we use the 2-tray method. So the solid bottom tray on the bottom, you're going to get, soil medium down there, just because it gets through the holes. So have them 2 trays. They filled this up. We did fill this up using our tray filling potting mix machine that we just got in. We just did a video on that, filling microgreens trays. We did a short on that. You can go back and check that if you want to see how we fill this up. So we get this up. This is what the soil looks like at this point. So nice and full in there. So we're going to take a mesh tray we use to flatten out the soil. So we use a nice mesh tray to flatten out the soil. So 2 methods you can use. You can do like the scraping back, scraping forward, My wife likes to do this method, like plows the crop a little bit down, I guess, plows the field, you get it prepared, and then smash it down, and you get a nice looking base like that on it. So, and then when I do it, I just kind of put the tray down and flatten it out and put it down. Either method works just fine. You get basically the same results. It's just what you like. She likes a little bit more, the edge is not dirt up there, so I just kind of come back and knock mine down like that. So either way works really well. So we're talking about arugula seeds here. The best arugula seeds I've found so far, we've used mums, they were okay. True Leaves did not like the arugula seeds. They didn't germinate well, they didn't grow well. The best seeds we found were Greener Harvest ones. So just bring this up there. You can see it's got arugula, this box. This one, it says Greener Harvest seeds on it, GH seeds. So we like to store our seeds in buckets. Most of our seeds in buckets, we like to do that with them. And then use a gamma lid on top just to get extra security and storage and keeping them good and lasting longer, although we use them in that time frame. But so just a gamma lid, you can twist that baby off like that. It keeps them nice and sealed and everything. So let me go ahead and slide these out of the way a little bit. And we got our scale here, and we weigh our seeds into spice shakers. So use spice shakers. You can buy them. We bought a whole bunch off of Amazon. You can buy them there. They're pretty cheap. These are really, really good to spread your seeds on. So put it on the scale, zero it out. Obviously it's key to zero that out. And we do it in grams. So I'm going to change this because that's on ounces right now. So put in the comments, how much do you weigh your arugula seeds at in grams and ounces, whatever you use. What is your weight that you do with your arugula? What do you weigh at? I like to see that. I'll tell you guys in one moment what we seed it at. But what do you seed your arugula at if you're growing arugula? If you're not growing arugula, say not done it yet. If you're growing arugula, put that amount in there. So we use just a scoop thing here. This is actually from protein shakes that we've had. So it works really handy. Nice handle to dip down in there and scoop out. We like to reuse a lot of things. So we're going to put that in there, make sure the scale is zeroed out. And then I just use 2 fingers on the side to pour it in to try to keep the seeds from going around everywhere. So fill that up, and we do 20 grams, or 15 grams, I'm sorry. We used to do 20 grams. With these ones, we do 15 grams. So 15 grams is what we do. And it looks like Lorena is also doing 15 grams. Tracy has not done hers yet. Key Punch does his at 15, or hers, or theirs at 15 grams as well. So 15 grams seems to be probably the consensus. We have other seeds that didn't germinate as well, so we went up to 20. If they're not germinating well, you kind of got to adjust your seed rate, just like everything else. We found that 20 grams you get more yellowing of your leaves because they crowd themselves out. They don't get enough nutrients. They don't get enough light with them. So we do them at 15 grams, and it comes out perfectly and nice and green. Les has not tried it either yet. I recommend arugula. It's a nice spicy peppery flavor. Very, very good. Great on top of steaks and salads. Obviously very good on that. Many ways to use them. Put them in eggs. If you like a little spice of pasta, you can even do that. But let me show you how we seed these. So we do use the lid from the spice shaker. So it has somewhat big holes on it, decent size. With these seeds, we could use this one. We found with like True Leaf ones, we needed to use a smaller lid one. Do you have a small lid one I can show? So if the seeds are a little smaller, you don't want them coming out too fast. You can use a small one that has more holes in it like that. You might have to shake them a little bit better, a little harder and everything else, but it does help a lot with the seeds depending on the size. But again, we like to use this one for these size of seeds. We find the best. And it's a trial and error for you to figure out exactly what's going to work for you. So, avocado toast, yes, Lorena, avocado toast as well. We got a mix that we do that we have a customer that uses a food truck. She does avocado toast. and she uses our product on that. But it's a combination of a lot of products. So seeding wise, so I just start with seeding. Let me make sure everybody can see that on all the screens. There we go. So I like to start on the outsides, and so I'll come down this way and seed, come this way and go up, and then I fill in the middle. I find that if you seed overseed, if you go down the middle, you seem to overseed in the middle, and then you're going to get more moisture issues in the middle, because that's where all our moisture issues are going to come from mostly, is in that middle and that overseeding and stuff. So I found just going along the sides like this helps a lot. Yes, you're going to have some seeds that go out of the tray. It's just part of the game. You're going to lose some there, whatever, and then go back up to the top like that. And I almost got them all finished off, and then I just finish like that. And then I open up the lid. If there was any left, I think there was one seed that came out, was all that came out. So let me weigh out the next one, because I did not do that at the same time, as you probably should. My scale shut off on me and went to meters, so I'm not weighing in millimeters, in whatever that was. So get this to 15 grams again. There we go. In my lid, which I put all the way over there for whatever reason. So again, just like that, I'll bring these over and seed this tray as well. And I'll show you the finished products here. So just back up the side and then finish that off. Just like that. So that's what it should look like. So that's what your tray should look like when you're done seeding. Just like that. Everybody see that? Understand? Hopefully. So thank you guys all for being on the TT over there, the YouTube Shorts, YouTube Main, Key Punch. Thank you for being over there. All right, we normally do this over the whole table, like we're seeding 20 trays at a time, and they're all over the table and everything else. So don't normally have the seeds up here and all that, but I want to move them out of the way so they don't get wet, along with the shaker. If you've seen any of our planting video lives, you can see that. We do live planting on Fridays. You can see that and see our table completely full, stacked with trays and everything else. Where did you get the seeds? These seeds for Arugula seed, I think we got links in our descriptions and stuff, maybe, but it's Greener Harvest seeds. So this greenerharvest.com, you can check him out. That's where we get our Arugula seeds. Basically the only seeds we are using from him right now is this Arugula. We find them the best there. We didn't have good luck with True Leaf. Mums is good, they're okay. But by far this is the best Arugula seeds we found to work. So I do recommend that for that. What is wheatgrass? Well, we will talk about that in a minute if you stick around, but we're focusing on our Arugula right now, but wheatgrass is very good for you and we should all be juicing it. So we water with a hose, as you guys can see here, and we water in shower mode. See that? It says shower mode. You got a lot of modes on here. We do use misting for like when we plant basil and stuff like that, which we have coming up later on. I think on Friday we have basil tomorrow. Basil's tomorrow. There we go. So we'll be doing some basil planting and show you guys that, how we do that. But we use shower mode for this. So normally I don't have lids sitting around. So we'll get that out of the way. Yeah, you're welcome. All right. So I shower mode and I start up just right above the tray. If I'm just doing these trays, like normally again I have a whole bunch of trays on there. If I'm doing these trays, I want to go just above it, so you make sure you get all the watering, and you're going to give it a good watering, just like that. Put your hose away, and the tray's now going to be quite heavy. So you can see that glistening stuff right there. How do you know seed suppliers in Europe? Well, Les, if you can get a hold of me, and if you're in one of our groups, which is a good time to talk about. If you're in one of our school groups, there's school.com/growthbites is the one for $9 a month. We got a lot of resources in there.
Including seed guides. Yeah.
And then we got seed guides in there and everything else that list that. And then you can find out where you can get your seeds at in Europe. I think we got stuff on there for Europe as well. Because we got students that are in Europe as well over there. So you can check that out there. We do have a Microgreen business coaching page as well. That's at school.com/microgreens. That's if you're really running a business. That's $97 a month. The other one's $9 a month. It's got a ton of stuff in there. It also is part of our workshop that we got coming up on Thursday. If you're part of that group, you get that workshop for free at $9 a month. If you're not, you can go to microgreensforprofit.com and you can check out our webinar there, our workshop there, and it's $19. You'll get replays and everything else on there. And you can go check us out. We're going to go in depth on some stuff, give you some really, really good training. It's going to be well worth more than $19. If I was charging it separately, this would be like a $247 webinar workshop thing to go over. So definitely check that out. Very, very good to do. Very good thing to get in on. But if you're part of the group, you get it for $9. So very, very good deal. There's some people in here that are already part of it, and they're going to be there at the workshop on Thursday. You can also check out our podcast that's coming up on Thursday as well at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. But back to arugula. Now we got it watered. So we stack our arugula. I know some people don't, but we find that it works best if we stack it. So we take the trays, we stack it no more than 5 high on arugula. We found 6 one just kind of burns like the one in the middle for whatever reason. And gets that, so we kind of try to keep them stacked at like 5, no more than 6, depending on your temperature. But I recommend starting with like 4 or 5. Don't go the full 6 if you have to. Just gets that. So then we put that on here. So you make sure that tray is on there. So just like that, the tray's on it, however tall you're stacking them. So you put that there, and I will grab a brick and put on here. We use a paver that's about 15 pounds. Now we put on this. It's the magic of TV. It was right next to me the whole time. And you put this brick on it. It's about 15 pounds. Put that brick on it. My lovely assistant's off to the side that actually handed that to me. So we put the 15-pound brick on it right here. We stack them, and then they're going to germinate. We germinate them for 2 days, and we black them out for 2 days. So weighted like this, 2 days. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't peek at it. Don't do anything. It's good. Don't mess with it. And then after 2 days, we'll take the brick off, separate the trays, water them in, and put a blackout dome on top of them, and give them 2 days of blackout. And then we take them out, and we give them light the rest of their life cycle, which is 4 to 6 days after that. And then we harvest them, which we will be back here later on harvesting these 2 trays of arugula for you. These will be exact 2 trays that we harvest. We'll show you exactly how it is and how much yield we get off of them. I do have some that are coming out of blackout, so I'm going to show you guys that and grab them in just one moment. I don't want to really leave the screen, so. Howdy, I'm from Northwest Iowa. Hello, Apostle Paul. You're not far from us, man. Not far from us at all. We are in Central Illinois, so welcome, neighbor. We got a lot of students in the northern part, Michigan, Indiana. So around here, there's a student 30 minutes from us. So yeah, my lovely assistant is showing up on the screen. So this is the arugula in blackout. It's been in blackout for 2 days. I haven't opened it yet. So you guys are going to find out what it looks like getting this opened right now. So let me shoot these out of the way, get this a little closer so you can see that. I can smell it already because I moved it. I can start smelling that arugula. So here we go. Boom. There's our arugula, straight out of blackout. So you can see that nice height on it. This is about the tallest it's going to get. It's just basically going to green up for the next 6 days. Is all it's going to do is green up, and then we'll harvest it. Obviously the leaves get a little bit bigger, all that stuff and everything like that. But the height is not going to get any taller. This is the tallest it's going to be. But that's with 2 days weighted, 2 days blackout. Beautiful. And it smells great. It smells like arugula. So, yeah. Apostle Paul, do you offer classes in microgreens? Yes, we do. We go to microgreensforprofit.com, and you can find it there. The workshop's on there. The Microgreen for Profit group is on there. Microgreen Business Coaching will be on there later on that website. That's $97. That's if you're really, really, really serious about running a business. You can just go to school. It's skool.com/microgreens. It's $97. a month. So much more value than $97. We do weekly Q&As over there. We do all the classrooms. We got a restaurant course coming. We got a full course. So much stuff over there. Vertical videos, people are missing out. Yes, you're right, because look at that. You can see that over there. If you guys are watching on the main YouTube feed, you can see so much more of the building. So this will show you guys, we don't fake anything here. You'll get a lot of fake microgreens growers. They're showing you a little tiny area. They're hardly growing anything. They might have 3 or 4 racks behind them with hardly any products on them. They may be in a little tiny area and they're telling you how bad the government is and everything else and all that. And they're in a little tiny area. They're seeding out of the pack, 1-pound packages. If you've seen them guys aren't doing it at the scale that we're doing it. This is just minor part of the scale that we're doing. You can see like 2-3 rows worth here. 3 rows worth. That's only 18 racks. We have 12 more racks of growing over there, plus the germination and everything else that we do. We have a whole flood and drain system over there that's a hydroponic-ish system, growing flowers, all that stuff. So learn from somebody who's doing the business as we are. That's the only thing I say. It ain't got to be me. Just learn from somebody that's doing the business and not watch out for the fakeness. Off my soapbox now. Back to the regular schedule program. Yeah, join the community. Thank you, Lorena. Lorena, where do I find the links?
For
the group.
For the group, microgreensforprofit.com.
Just go to Apostle Paul. Just go to microgreensforprofit.com. That'll lead you everywhere you need to go. Just go to that website and you do it. Tracy, it's an amazing community, tons of info, and really nice group of people. Yes, our community is very nice people. A lot of great people in there. Lorena, Tracy's in there. Both of them are in there. A lot of people answering questions as well, helping each other out, because that's what the community is all about. It's only for microgreens in there. That's the only thing that's in there. You're not going to get any ads like if you're on Facebook or anything like that or Instagram. There's no ads. It's completely all encapsulated. You're just going to be on there learning about microgreens. So
the equipment and supply guides on there as well, so they could get the domes, the trays.
Yep, equipment supply list on there, so you get the dome, the trays, links, everything that we use in growing our business. Everything that we do is on there. If we change something, we let you guys know right away. Like our students probably know the changing of our grow meeting may be happening, because we talk about that and the trials we're doing. They get all that information ahead of time so they can stay ahead of the game. The packages we use, all that stuff. So definitely check it out. The URL link is still showing up as growth by chip. It does. I can't change that one. So it's, if you go to that, just go to Microgreens for Profit if you want to go to that group. Microgreensforprofit.com. That will get you into that group. $9 a month. And if you want to get in the bigger one, $97 a month. Once you put a name and a URL on something in school, you can't change it. And that was our first group, and that's what we named it. So, but we've since it changed to make it more of what it is. So, but it still works. Still works. All right. Any questions or comments, guys? Any more questions you got about our school group? Anything about Arugula? Any tips I can help you out with? I'm here for you. Anybody on the TT, let me know. I know your group is officially called Microgreens for Profit in the school group. Yep. If you go to school.com and search for Microgreens for Profit, you'll find us. But the best way is just go to microgreensforprofit.com. That's what I would recommend to go to. Any trays you want to see that are just now germinating, just came out of germination yesterday, we can show you some of that stuff. What kind of shallow trays did you use? Bootstrap Farmer. And we use, for Arugula, we use the mesh trays for Arugula. So, mesh trays for Arugula. We do have slotted trays for most of our ones. I know Lorraine had really fallen in love with the mesh trays for all of our crops. May not want to use them for peas or sunnies, but they're still not that bad. But yeah. What does the blackout dome look like? Well, here we go. These are also from Bootstrap Farmer. So this is the blackout dome. It's a 6-inch dome. You can see that 6-inch dome. They do have the vents up top. You don't want to open them up too much. Just slightly open them up because you don't want a lot of light getting through there. These are not Bootstrap strong though. Like you can see, They are flimsy, but they're 6-inch tall. It's really hard to make this really strong plastic. It'd probably cost way too much money. But you're not putting them through the strains that you're doing with the trays, so they don't really need to be that strong. Do you do nasturtiums? Yeah, occasionally. When restaurants are ordering them, we don't have any right now. We still have seeds over there, but they go through seasonal menus, so they might bring them in the fall when it's more spicy kind of stuff that they're doing and everything else. More soups and stuff like that they use them for. So we will probably get growing them again once the restaurants kick in. That's not something you can sell to the general public usually, nasturtiums. It's hard to sell because they don't know what to do with them. So if the restaurants are not buying them, then we're not growing them. If they are buying them, we have extra. We will take them to the markets or sell them to home deliveries or whatever else. But until then, we don't really grow until the restaurant orders them. But we have a video on nasturtiums on the channel, I think. Maybe.
We did a nasturtium test.
We did a nasturtium test, I know. We have a lot of videos. I almost have 1,000 videos on YouTube, so really hard. What are some of the challenges in growing arugula? Finding good quality seeds. That has been step number one, and a good grow medium.
Overwatering.
And then don't overwater. It really doesn't like water. So light watering. If it starts drooping, come back and check it. Once it's on the shelf and you're watering, if it starts drooping on the sides, check it every 10 to 12 hours. Then water a little bit more, then you give it too little water, you can rechange that and everything else.
So that's why we use mesh.
Stan, how are you? Hi. Why do you use mesh trays on the normal ones? Because of the way arugula acts with the slotted one, it doesn't seem like it gets even distributed in water. And as little water as we water it, because it doesn't like water, so we want to make sure the water is evenly distributed. We just found it works better. We get much better growth in our trials. It's all about watering, basically really what it is. It's about the watering of it and giving even distributed water. The slotted trays don't do as well with that. They work great on most products, but this arugula just didn't seem like it worked well. We had a lot more dying off and everything else when we used the slotted drip. What is the importance of blacking out arugula? Height. Basically, it's all about height. Because if you take out our germination, you put it right underneath light, that's all it's going to get. It's going to be very, very small. It's going to be a pain in the butt to harvest, and you're going to throw it away. You're going to not want to grow it. You're going to be like, I'm done with this. But it's a great crop. It's a great product, so we want you guys to love growing it and not have the frustrations that we have. So these are the things we go through and teach you guys and have you guys so you don't have to go through the pains that we went through. That's what we help with in the groups.
We do not black out everything though.
Do you water the trays between germination and blackout phase? Yes. When they come out of germination, we give them a top watering, and then we dome them, and then we don't water them for 2 days, right? Or
yeah.
No. During the blackout phase, for the 2 days of blackout, we get the top watering once it comes out of germination. We black it out for 2 days, then we bring it out, and then we bottom water it from there for the next 5 to 6 days. But no watering in between the 2 days of blackout. Water when it comes out of germination, black it out for 2 days, don't touch it, take it off like I just did, and then we'll go over and we'll bottom water this one here when we're done with this live.
You can tell it's kind of dry actually right now. It's
Yeah,
not
you can-
super dry, but
Yeah, you can start, I can feel the dryness when I pick that up, so you can see that there, you can see the little soil is dry on the bottom. It needs water now, but it didn't really need water. There's nothing falling over. There's nothing dying off. So the 2 days of blackout, you don't really need to do anything with it. Thanks for the sub, Apostle Paul. Appreciate that. You said 2 days germination and how many days in blackout? 2. 2 and 2. 2 days germination, waited, 2 days blackout. And that is not for every seed. Every seed has its own little quirks. That's the reason why we're doing these crop focuses, to help everybody out. We got more crop focuses coming up, so we will have them going as well. So thanks for everybody joining over on TT. If you've got any questions or anything else, go ahead and ask them in the chat. Okay, thanks, understand. Awesome. You're welcome, understand. What will happen if you overwater my arugula? It will die.
false.
It falls over. It will make big crop circles, kind of thing. If they got too much overwater. And that's what we found with the slotted too. You could get overwatered in like one section of it where that slot is, and that side would die off. with the mesh tray, it kind of more evenly distributes it, and it doesn't have it concentrated in one area. A lot of times when you pick that tray up and it's got slotted and you put it down, some water just gets all in that one area and it pools in that slotted, and you would find dying off on it. So another reason to use slotted, it helps prevent overwatering in one area. If I said that correctly, I think. So great questions today, guys. Keep them coming. I got 25 more minutes I can go live, because we do have a live Q&A with our students at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you jump in that Microgreens coaching group, the school.com, SKOL.com/microgreens, and you're in there before 6 o'clock, you'll have access to the live Q&A tonight. And you can get on and ask a ton of questions. We're there. We answer a lot of questions. We go for 2 hours answering your questions. So we do in-the-field reporting like we are out here right now. My lovely wife will have her on her phone. And if you got questions about a crop, we can show you in real life and answer your specific question on that crop. Apostle Paul, do you have a spreadsheet or a timetable for seeding showing like weight per 10-20 blackout time? Yes, that is in our group. Is in both?
It's in the coaching.
It is in the main coaching one, so that's the school.com/microgreens. That's in there. We have a whole spreadsheet of how we grow all our stuff, the times of blackouts, the time of germination, seeding density in grams and ounces, and we also have special notes on the side about that crop as well. So we go in kind of detail. We have a lot of spreadsheets available. We have pricing sheets. We have crop planning spreadsheets. We have budget spreadsheets. Have a ton of spreadsheets for you guys. I probably have more than that. Lorena probably could tell me how many I have. I have a lot. So, yeah, they're all over there. Lorena, Apostle Paul, Mike is the king of spreadsheets. Don't tempt him with a good time. That's right. A good time with spreadsheets, man. I love spreadsheets. So we have a ton of them. Oh, yeah, somebody asked about wheatgrass. So, this is our wheatgrass that we do. We do these in 5x5s. That's how we sell them. So we sell these live, 5x5s of wheatgrass. These are discs. Like tomorrow, they're going to be even taller. You know, wheatgrass grows fast. So we see these at 1 ounce per 5x5. 1 ounce per 5x5 is how we seed them. We really do 8 ounces over the whole tray, but if you break it down, it's 1 ounce per 5x5 that we do. So that's what that looks like and everything. We also are doing a full tray of wheatgrass, because we have people that order full trays of wheatgrass as well. So they take this. This is with no soil medium. Right?
No, it does.
It's a soil medium. This one does? Okay.
Oh, and it's way in there.
And it's way in there. So it's rooted really good. So this one has got the soil medium. Sometimes we do them without. Depends on what the customer wants. But you can see that root mass down there. So that's a full tray of wheatgrass. We got people that juice likes a full tray. So we'll sell them a full tray for 20 bucks. These are $5 a piece for the 5x5s. Ellie, do you use Rockwell as a medium for growing arugula or other microgreens? This right now is grown in Coco Loco. We are testing an organic soil that we are right now pretty happy with the test that we'll be going to. We've been searching for a really, really good organic soil so we can get organic certified. It's the only thing we need to do is get a good organic soil. But we had to have good grows out of it. We can't sacrifice yield. We only have, even though we have a 4,000 square foot warehouse, you still only have so much space. And you don't want to waste soil, you don't want to waste lights, you don't want to waste all that stuff and get half the yields, because that's annoying. So right now it's Coco Loco from Fox Farms. Very, very good soil. Highly recommend it. Does great. We're just testing organic ones right now to find out which organic grow medium we want to use. So, yeah. Thanks, yeah, you're welcome very much. Hey, Sean Odell, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, guys. Keep the questions coming. We got them. We'll answer them. We do market this wheatgrass as pet grass / wheatgrass, or wheatgrass / pat grass. And you can see there. So it's wheatgrass / pet grass on it. That's how we market it. Because most people here in the Midwest are going to get it for their pets. You're going to have the few percentage that are going to juice it for themselves. But most of them are getting it for their pets. I have one lady who buys it at the market that likes it in her windowsill, just to have grass in her windowsill. That's what she has it for. She trims it down, keeps it, goes for like 3 weeks or so, and then she comes back and buys another one. Sure, that's what you want to buy it for? That's cool. whatever you want to use it for, I'll let you. As long as you keep coming back and buying it. So we sell a lot of wheatgrass. We do 18 flats of 5x5s a week. So whatever that equates to, 80, 150, 60, something like that. A little bit less than that. 142.
Or that, something like that.
Something like that. 140, 150 5x5s every week. So that's our wheatgrass. So yeah. Thank you guys for all tuning in today. Again, make sure you check out our school group. You can go to Microgreens for Profit, our workshops there. You can check that out. You can check out the Microgreens for Profit group on school there. You can click on that. If you click on that, it says $9. That is no purchase agreement yet. It's going to take you to an About page, and it's got like a 9-minute video on there. It's going to tell you everything about that group. It's actually need to update again because we've added more stuff, because we're always adding stuff. So I'm always updating that video to be current with what's going on. Again, we always updating stuff. We're always adding stuff. Right now, we're in the midst of redoing all of our How to Grow videos to make them updated for 2024. And that's going to be for our students. That won't be on YouTube. That just be for the students. YouTube people get the generic ones that have been there for years. Sorry, but students get everything new. If we do new ways of growing crops in the future, students will get them, and then I'll put that stuff on YouTube. It's still going to be great information. You can grow that away, not a problem. Our students get the best of the best, obviously. Lorena, it is the best group out there. Thank you. Hashtag not sponsored. Thank you, Lorena. Appreciate that. So yeah, check us out. No commitment. Just go check us out. It's $9 a month for that group. That's cheaper than a meal at McDonald's right now. Last time I've been at McDonald's was a long time, but I've seen their prices. So definitely check it out. We appreciate it very much. We're trying to teach as many people as we can, get you guys the best coaching you can, the best mentors you can, people that are doing it. It is myself and my wife on there. So hey, Microzone, what's up, man? How are you? How's the Microzone doing? I am biased. I think it's the best group out there. We have a lot of great students, that a lot of great community members that make it the best. It's not me, it's the community members that make me better and make me want to teach better and coach better and get them better success and make them successful and get them from A to B faster than what we did. Because we did squirrely lines like this in our journey. Want to get you more straight line, so some squirrelies, not to say there's going to be some. There's always going to be some in business. But help you get through them squirrely lines a little bit faster than what we did and get you over them humps and everything else. So that's why we're there weekly talking to you. All right. Any more questions, last-minute questions, anything else? If not, I'm going to go put all this stuff up, get the arugula all the way out of blackouts, get everything watered or start watering. Jessica will be watering them because we got to get on the live Q&A for our main group over at school.com/microgreens and get on that Q&A. If I'm late, they'll be mad at me, so I don't want to be late. Microzone working on our order to operate our order of operation procedures. Awesome.
SOPs are important.
SOPs are highly important. The GAP certification really likes SOPs. We just went through GAP certification. You guys out with that? We have a hookup if you guys that we only give to our students information on if you need to get GAP certified personally, so you can get your farm GAP certified. We got a lady who does it online. It's an 8-hour class. She usually does it on a Saturday, and you can get in there and get your training and everything else. If we have enough people interested, we let her know, and then she'll try to set a time up to get it done. Very good. Glad we went through it, and then we just got our bill for GAP certification. We'll be telling people in the group what that was. It wasn't as bad as we thought, so that's a good thing. But yeah, SOPs are highly important. Make sure you work on them. If you get them in place now, when you want to go GAP certification or organic certification, it's going to make your life a lot easier than trying to do it. And they should be there anyway. You should always have your SOPs in line anyway. Even if you're growing in your house, you're doing anything else. I had checklists and spreadsheets in the house. Daily checklists. I drive my wife nuts. But that's me. That's what I do. So.
And spreadsheets.
And spreadsheets. Lots of spreadsheets. That's from my wanting to be an accountant, I think, days. So, spreadsheets. All right. Well, I hope to see you guys over in our school group. Remember, if you want to go over to microgreensforprofit.com. You can check more information about us. The website's still being updated, and it's not pretty, but it gets you the information. That's what's most important. So go to microgreensforprofit.com. Get yourself more information. I hope to see you either in a workshop or in our groups or both. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for being on here. See you guys all later. Have a good night. Bye. Up left-hand corner.
Left-hand corner. Hi.